what has happened in these few years right now is that we've had a lot more candidates on a lot of different positions. And the more candidates who apply, the more candidates you need to give feedback to and communicate with. And this is adding to the stress as a recruiter to be able to have time and resources to actually give feedback manually. So I think we have a lot of more movement when it comes to different position, meaning there are more candidates in motion to be in contact with, giving you a bigger chance of actually missing out on communicating with some of them, or at least having the time increase from application to interview to feedback and so on. So I think that might be also a factor that affects us. But I feel ghosting should never be an issue when it comes. It's 2024. There are too many support systems. There are too many automated systems that you can use as a recruiter not to have ghosting be a problem. And I can say this because I am one of those people who actually admit to I have ghosted candidates. Because when I was in a position where I had to recruit for my team, we did not have the systems in place in order for me to be supported. And because I wasn't even a recruiter, I was an interim team manager. So I had a lot of other things going on, and I also had to recruit. So I had no time and I had no resources to also give feedback to the candidates, and I had no one to help me with this. And afterwards, we realized that we need an applicant tracking system. We need this automated feedback towards candidates. And today, most people know what tools to use to have a clear and interactive communication with candidates. So there's no reason for you to ghost candidates anymore. It's just a bad excuse. Either someone is really cheap and not giving the recruiters what they need, or someone lacks knowledge and is not doing their job, because there's no reason for you to be ghosting candidates anymore, because there are support systems for this. There are tools for you to use to be able to communicate with your candidates. And here comes, of course, the respect and the understanding from the candidates that you might not get a phone call. You might not get a 30-minute feedback system from a feedback situation or a session from this recruiter, but you will have feedback. And you just need to set the clear instructions and expectations once the application starts. And as long as you do that, you set the expectations, you give a lot of information, you're transparent on how you will communicate when and where. And as long as you have given that information, then candidates should at least accept that. Otherwise, if they're not interested in that kind of process, then don't apply. But at least then you know what to expect. And then don't ghost anyone anymore.